Need I say any more? Today, I went to an antique shop and found this huge tub of Thomas & Friends merchandise. As you can see, it's pretty big. So, I'm going to look at what's inside it. First up, we've got this beautiful boy. As you can see, it's in magnificent shape. The couplings, the parts that usually snap off, are in good condition. And there are little to no scratches on the model. This is in stellar condition. I have a theory on why that is. As you can see, he has no face. Because of this, kids usually wouldn't want to play with him as much because, you know, they wouldn't recognize him since he only appeared in, like, one episode. Faceless engines don't exactly sell very well. Oh my god, it's City of Churro! Next up, we've got this bag. First up, we've got this Toby. I already have a Take and Play Toby, so let's look at the differences. First off, the side plates are a darker color. The cab portion of this Toby is hollow, while on this one it's not. This one has a CGI face, while this one does not. And this one has a smaller funnel than this one. This Toby, however, is obviously a lot more beat up. So, that's the Toby. Now, let's look at this Salty. Again, I already have a Take and Play Salty, so let's compare the differences. This one has a yellow and black running board, while this one does not. This one has a CGI face, while this one does not. The handlebars on this one are to the sides, while on this one, they're on top. The little exhaust funnel is smaller and a different color than this one. And on this one, there's a little bit of space between this black thing and the stripes. Well, on this one, there's not. That's the Salty. Now on to the Mavis. As it stands, this is now my first piece of Mavis merchandise ever. I don't have a Thomas Railway Mavis, or a Trackmaster Mavis, or a Take and Play Mavis until now, or an Ertl Mavis, or you get the idea. I think that's a classic series face, but I'm not sure. I'd say this is pretty nice. Next up is this Diesel. I already have a Take and Play Diesel, and I think these are actually the same model. One's just in better shape than the other. Still, a welcome addition to my collection. Here is this Take and Play Thomas. Once again, I have the same exact version of Thomas. But again, you can never have too much Thomas merchandise. Here's a Gold Dust Percy. As you might have guessed, I have the same exact model of Percy. But I also have a Gold Dust Thomas. So, they'll fit nicely together. Here is my third Sir Handel. For some reason, I have a ton of them. Here we have a Roll and Whistle Henry. Although for some reason, it's missing its tender. I know it's a Roll and Whistle Henry because it's got this headlamp, and on the back, it has a speaker, and a button on the cab. But he appears to be out of batteries. I don't have a Take and Play Henry, so that was nice to get. Finally, to end off the collection of engines, we have a Roll and Whistle Edward. Again, without the tender. Like Henry, it's out of batteries. Unlike Henry, it has a much smaller cab button thingy. That concludes the engines section of the video. Now for the track. First off, we have this farm. How I believe this works is that you put a barrel up here, you press this button, and then it rolls into the cargo car. It also has this bottom part where you can put in some cows. So yeah, really good destination. I give it a moo out of 10. This tall thing is a searchlight. Unlike that Take and Play Henry and Edward, it actually has batteries. And shines pretty bright. Hehehe, I'm gonna steal this car. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Ah! A pretty fun destination. Here we have a classic 6-way turntable. Part of it is kind of broken, but trash can still slide in there. It's pretty nice if you want to have like sheds up here, line over here, like a yard over here. Yeah, pretty good turntable. For some reason, we have a single crossing gate. Just your typical crossing gate. Goes up and down. But it's pretty much useless without the other gate. There's this bridge. Engines can't fit through it, though. This part is also missing a peg. Probably snapped off. Finally, we have this regular bridge. Pretty much just a straight piece with girders. Your typical bridge. Using all this track and destinations, I will attempt to make a layout. So, here's the layout. I did have to use some of my own pieces since this lot came with no mails. But other than that, everything's from the bin. First off, we have the searchlight, making sure nobody touches the beautiful boy. Next, we have the turntable with Stanley and Lady. Just grab them out of nowhere. It came with this weird block thingy. I'm not sure what it's for, so I just use it as a buffer. Here we have the 2 bridges. This thing came with 4 support things, so that's good to have. And over here we have the farm. That never gets old. So yeah, I'd say I got pretty lucky finding this at that antique store. Well, that's the end of this video. Have a good day.